every child could succeed if they had one person that believed in them and supported them along their way and loved them unconditionally. It would be my hope that today every child would have that person in their life that would do that would love them, care for them, and nurture them. And that person could be the guardian ad litem. In 1981, I was a stay-at-home mom. I am a trained physical therapist, but I was staying home with 3 children. I had a very good friend. Her name was Susan Fonts, and she was down at the beach, and her 2 little boys, who were the ages of my little boys, were in the water, caught in a riptide. She went in after them. She saved them, but she died. So in her obituary, it indicated that she had been a founding member of Wake Up for Children. I sent a donation to Wake Up for Children and asked them to send me some information about this organization. They sent me a mimeographed newsletter, and on the back of the newsletter it said they were looking for 6 individuals to be child advocates for children who are abused and neglected. Well, I thought Susan would be great at that. But I thought that this is what I would do for her. I took the first case in January of 1982. That case actually lasted 9 years. That was the beginning of my work with the Guardian Ad Litem program. And so actually very few children had an attorney to represent them in 1977. So in 1979, a law was passed that every child would have an attorney to represent them. A group also in Wake County at that time called Child Watch, they were looking for someone to lobby for a bill through the legislature for this program to become statewide. Martin was from Wayne County, and he was quite an advocate for the program because he too had one of the pilot projects in his district. He thought that this was going to be a bill that would sail through the legislature. But what he didn't understand was that every community was trying out this different ways of advocating for children. In the end, what he did was he brought everyone together in one room in the legislature. There were people from Mecklenburg, there were lawyers, there were volunteers, there were people from all of the pilot projects. There were citizens who were interested. Huge group of people, maybe 20 or 25. And he made a very impassioned address, and he said, "This is a good bill. This should not go down because we can't decide how it should look." And in the end, they came up with the Alamance County model, which was paired representation, a volunteer with an attorney advocate. So Buddy Strait then came into the picture. And he was at UNC, and he was with the Bush Institute. And he studied this issue. And actually, he prepared a very nice paper, a historical document looking at what attorney representation looked like in 1979. And what he came up with was the average child received 3 hours of representation for the whole case. There were things that could be done as a guardian ad litem that didn't require legal knowledge, and was able to persuade the legislature in 1981 that there were certain functions that could be done by non-attorneys. There was a study done really fairly early on, I don't remember the year, in which they said that every child could succeed if they had one person that believed in them and supported them along their way and loved them unconditionally. So it would be my hope that today every child would have that person in their life that would do that would love them, care for them, and nurture them. And that person could be the guardian ad litem, or that the guardian ad litem would ensure that every child had that person in their life. Be a voice for the children in our community.